Okay, well, you know what to do. We'll get in that deep squat. Hands on the floor, but later. So I might explain a little more today than normal. Go ahead and get back in that deep squat. I know Mike and Abby know what they're doing, but I just might, talk a little bit more than normal, which is already a lot. But just get your elbows and like out. And then again, hands out the floor, butt up. And then go ahead and come all the way up. And then we'll get our quads stretching. And then, so we're gonna do some squats today, or just a goblet squat. We'll do goblet squat with one heavy weight. If you don't have the one heavy weight, use your two lighter weights with just a wider stance squat. And then we're gonna do some dumbbell pull-throughs. We haven't done those in a long time. We're gonna do some pullovers. So let's go hamstrings. So you're gonna want, one heavy weight for your pull-throughs, and that's something like this. And then the one heavy weight, or again, the two lighter weights put together for your pullovers, and that's an arm exercise. And then you guys should probably just go to the floor just to make it quicker. All right, spinal twist. And then we're gonna do some plank. And then at the end, of course, our leg lifts, with or without ankles. Okay, so let's start a little cardio warm up like we did on Monday, like getting our heart rate up. Let's just start with basic squats and then up on the toes. Squat, up on the toes. All right, let's warm up for, it's not an RDL, but we're going to be doing this type motion, this hingy. So let's go ahead and warm that up. Feel the stretch, glutes into the hamstrings, back nice and straight. Okay, let's do some arm swings like this. Old school. Oh, I like that. And then let's go forward. So you can go forward, kind of that breaststroke, right? Oh, I don't know. Or the one at a time. Or do a combo, whatever you want. Okay, so let's take it into some jumping jacks. So if you're ready to go right here, awesome. If you need a little bit more warm up, go ahead and start here. So just a little bit easier on the knees, the joints. But if you're ready, go to your full-on jumping jack. All right, let's take it crossover. You can start off here, and then if you want to pick it up a little bit, you can add that little hop. You want to get crazy with it. I'm not there, so I'm just going to add my little hop. Again, it can just be this crossover. Okay, we're going to go squat, touch the floor with one hand, jumping jack, squat, touch the floor. And if that's something you don't want to do, you just go easier. Good, let's go to high plank. And we're going to circle back. Now switch your circle. Circle the other way. Bring it into your down dog. Stretch those shoulders. Maybe pedal out a little bit. Stretch those hamstrings, glutes, stay in that down dog. Okay, walk those feet forward or those hands back. And then come on up and we're just gonna just do a couple more little warm up. I want you guys to, you can go deep and power up, or you can go shallow and then come up. Same leg, little back lunge as deep as you want to go and then power up. Again, it can just be right here and power. Or low and then knee drive. Same leg, don't switch. Get 3 more. And then we'll go to the other side. Same thing, other leg. Good, good, good. Okay, so you're gonna grab your 1 heavy squat or the 2 lighter weights to make it heavy, and it's just gonna be a wider stance, toes not turned out all the way for plie, but just wider stance. And the idea is to hold the weight here, and then we get nice and deep for that goblet. If you have 2 lighter weights, it's hard to hold it up here. You can hold them down low and just try to get deeper. I don't know if I set my timer yet correctly. So we got 50 seconds of goblet squat with that weight. I don't know what happened to Abby, but Mike's ready. Let's go ahead and start. Get nice and low, drop that butt, push through those heels. And on this set, I want you to come all the way up and squeeze your glutes at the top. So squeeze your butt at the top. Squeeze, make sure that you're not doing that with your butt, with your hips, that you're squeezing at the top. Drop that booty down to the ground, push through those heels. Good, so now for our dumbbell pull through, you kind of hold the weight however you need to hold that weight. And then you hinge, and then come back up and squeeze your glutes. So hinge, back nice and straight, you're gonna feel it in the hamstrings. Keep that weight close to your body. And then all the way, squeeze the glutes at the top. Back nice and straight. Stretch and up. So same angle pretty much in the knees. They go a little bit straighter at the top, but we're not bending our knees anymore. You're hinging. Good, let's go to the floor for our pullovers and then add your hip lift at the top. So again, however you need to hold your weight. Squeeze those glutes at the top. Pull that weight to the belly button area. And then on this exercise, it's working the lats. So underneath the armpits, triceps, shoulders, but it's not a tricep extension. So you kind of keep this little half circle going. Good, keep that bend in those elbows, that little circle, that little half circle, and then hip lift at the top. Couple more seconds. I think we need to go a little bit longer. My time's not long enough. All right, let's go ahead and flip it over. High plank. We're going to do a high plank pass with our weight. So bring that dumbbell to one side, pass it underneath you to the other arm. Abby, if this hurts your wrist, just hold plank. If it's hurting those wrists, just hold your plank. Now try to keep a nice straight body when you're doing this and that those hips aren't moving when you're passing that weight through. All right, let's go ahead and rest it. Stretch back. Okay, first set, our first water break. Figure out if that was a right weight for you, and then we'll do another round. All right. Okay, grab that heavy weight or the lighter weight. Start our goblet squat. All right, drop that butt down, push through those heels. Now on this round, I don't want you to squeeze your butt at the top. I want you to go down and come up and then just go right back down. We're not pulsing, we're just not hitting that top portion. Our quads and some of the parts of our legs engaged the whole time. No squeezing the butt at the top. Still push through your heels and then drop back into that goblet. Start thinking about that weaker leg. Make sure it's working. Good, we got about 10 seconds of rest in between, and then we're gonna go to our dumbbell pull through. So again, however you wanna hold that weight. And then get that nice stretch in those hamstrings, back nice and straight. You're kind of keeping the same angle in those knees. And then on this one as well, you're not gonna squeeze your butt at the top. You're gonna come almost to where you're gonna squeeze, and you're gonna go right back into that rep. Into the hamstrings. Keeping that back really straight, keeping your core nice and tight. Make sure you're breathing. A little bit more bend, Abby, in the knees. Like just keep a little bit of bend that whole time. Yes. And then now push that weight behind you. Like, yep, yes. And then keep the weight close. And then you can come up a little higher so that you're not like putting too much pressure on your back. Awesome. Let's go to pullovers on the floor with our hip lift. If you have something lighter at home, what you would do is you would put them together like this into your pullovers. So you would put them together, go over, and just keep them together like that. If you don't have something heavy enough. right, let's go ahead and go to side plank. Stack your feet are on the knee. Line it with your shoulder. The knee makes a little here. Back the knee. Or stagger. We're only going to do about 30 seconds on each side. And then you're going to go into your normal plank and just go to your other side. So just go to the normal plank and then just flip it other side. So it's a faster transition if you go from the side plank into plank to the other side than like moving your whole body. You only lose a couple seconds. All right, go ahead and stretch back, grab some water, and we'll do one more round. All right, grab that weight, goblet squats. And then I want you to do a combination of coming up and squeezing your butt, and then sometimes not coming all the way up. So just put those two together that we just did, and then just play with this last round. All right. Remember, push through those heels. Good. Drop that booty down. A little lower, Abby. A little lower on this one. Good job. Awesome. We got 10 seconds to rest, and we'll get our dumbbell pull-throughs. Going it in the hammies and the glutes, keeping your back nice and straight. Slight bend in those knees. All right, let's go. Inject your hips. Sometimes don't. Just make sure that you're not tiring out your back too much, though, that you're not staying so bent over that it's just going into your lower back. All right, pullovers plus our hip lift. right, let's go ahead and go to another side plank. Stack stagger on the knee. Make sure the shoulder and elbow are lined up. You got 30 seconds each side. Get those obliques up. Remember to breathe. 10 seconds. Awesome. All right, let's get those ankle weights on. And if you don't have ankle weights, that's totally cool. It'll still work without ankle weights. If you are waiting for me to get ready, start some crunches. So do those crunches while you're waiting. All right, you guys look ready to go? Let's go ahead and go to all fours. And we're gonna do our hamstring curl. So it's leg behind you and up, and then hamstring curl. And you can be on your hands. You can go down to the elbows. Just make sure that you're still loading the hamstrings. And then don't bring your butt or foot all the way to your butt and lose the contraction. There, and then do the extension. All right, we'll do the same thing on the other side. Bend that leg. Good, go back to the other leg and we're gonna do bent leg lift and then add your fire hydrant. So bent leg to fire hydrant. And then if you're not getting the fire hydrant part, just stay here for bent leg. All right, same thing, other side. Bent leg to your fire hydrant or stay doing your bent leg. And elbows, hands, one elbow, one hand. Try to keep those hips squared. Make sure you're not starting to lean too much to one side. Keep the core nice and tight. Remember to breathe. Good. All right, let's go back to that first leg. Full donkey, pause at the top. So fully extend that leg and squeeze it at the top, those glutes. Keeping that core nice and tight. Making sure you're breathing. Good. Same thing, other leg. Full donkey kick all the way up. Good. All right, let's go to our back and we'll do our inner thigh work. So go as far as you feel comfortable and then bring it back together. Core nice and tight. As far as you feel comfortable going and bring it back in. All right, let's lay on our side. And what we're gonna do are little circles. So make sure your toe is down, circles. Good, reverse that circle. Good, let's go to the other side. Same thing, circle, toe down. Good, reverse that circle. My legs are getting tired. Good, all right, let's lay on our back. extend that leg. We got our crunches and straight leg. Just meet the height of your knee. Don't come all the way up here. We're gonna crunch and just keep flexing those quads. For the leg. Good, let's go ahead and work our inner legs again with our add and abduction. Let's add a little crisscross. Keep that core tight. Good. Couple more minutes. Flip it back over. We're going to go all the way up and we're just going to be pulsing our donkey kick. All right, are we ready? Same leg, pulse, jump, donkey. Core tight. Hold it. Hold it up there. Hold, 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 hold. Three, two, good. Okay, let's go to the other side. Pulse that donkey. Hold. Hold it up there. Breathe. 3, 2, rest. Awesome. Stretch back. All right. Awesome job.